There are so many misconceptions or myths about marketing that business owners, or even for that matter, experienced marketing professionals believe in. Now, these misconceptions seem to make sense, but they are not based on facts. And if you stick to these myths, then you are putting yourself at a risk of missing out on business opportunities, and you're preventing yourself from reaping the benefits of marketing. So, if you're like most people who believe in marketing myths, then long run it could cost you very dearly in terms of money and opportunities. If you would like to know what are those myths about marketing, stay tuned with me in this video till the end, as I'm going to be sharing with you some of the very common myths of marketing that people truly believe in, and that's the reason in the long run they're not able to grow their business to the level that their business could have grown. Hello everyone, this is Sonia, your companion and host on Thinking Out Loud Thursdays. Let the coffee brew and let the ideas keep flowing, and we're going to get started with today's episode on the myths of marketing. So let's get started with our first sip of coffee. Hit the subscribe button if you've still not done so. So, the first myth that most people or most business owners and even professionals have is that marketing is only for big businesses and bigger companies with bigger budgets. Well, that's a myth, because effective marketing strategies are tailored to who is your target audience. How will you reach out to them? What are their pain points? What is the solution that we are offering to them? So it is not that only the bigger companies are figuring out whom am I supposed to reach out with my product? What is the solution I'm providing to the target audience? Even the smaller business companies, they need to know whom are they selling to, and why should a customer pick your product. So it's all about you trying to fit into the gap between what is the need and what is the solution that you're coming up with. So no matter if it's a bigger company or a smaller company, you can obviously look at a smaller budget, and in that budget also marketing can be done. But it's all about what are your effective marketing strategies that you're coming up with, which work for your company and for your product. So, for example, if there is a local bakery shop trying to increase the sales and the awareness that I've opened this bakery store in your neighborhood, please come and enjoy the bakery products that I've got for you. That local bakery store person can also do a lot of marketing activities like sending out mailers, can actually attract new customers by doing some tasting sessions and inviting people. And how? Through social media. So even the smallest bakery store person is also ready to do marketing. So it's not that it's only for bigger businesses. So that's a bigger myth, that marketing is only for bigger companies and bigger businesses having bigger budgets. No, marketing can be done with limited budgets also. Now, the second myth that most people have is more marketing channels is equal to better results. That if I do radio campaign, I do a print ad, I'm doing emailers, I'm doing social media, I'm doing everything possible, so I should get better results. No, that's a myth. We need to understand that diversifying can only increase the awareness about our product, but cannot result in conversions. Are you understanding this? So diversifying into more and more channels can certainly increase the exposure, can make people aware of your brand, that you're there in their neighborhood, but will certainly dilute the impact that you would like to have it on your target audience. So if your target audience is defined, then you don't really need to be present in more and more channels, thinking that if I'm there on every social media handle, be it Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, every handle you're there, then you're thinking I should get results. I'm doing digital lead generation campaign, I'm sending out emailers, I've given a print ad also, I'm doing radio jingle also, which means my turnover this month is going to be fabulous. No, that's not the case, because you're wasting your money, your time, you're wasting your resources in that. You need to understand which is your target audience, then only do campaigns, do make your marketing plan around how do you want to reach out to that specific target audience, because then whatever rest that you do is waste of effort in terms if you're wanting to see an impact, if you're wanting to see conversions happening. So while, like I said, being present on all the channels can make your brand be can create awareness for your brand, but will impact the closures that you're looking at in terms of your revenue and your growth. So this is a bigger myth that being present on more channels is equal to better results, right? Now the third one is that this I've heard it so many times, that marketing is easy and can be done by anyone. Why should I hire a specialized marketing resource? It can be done by my CRM team. It can be even done by the person who's sitting at the reception, or it can be done by anyone for that matter. क्यों? क्योंकि मार्केटिंग में करना ही क्या होता है, एक एजेंसी के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट करके एक एड क्रिएट करके पेपर में डाल दो, एक ईमेलर बनाना है, एजेंसी एक ईमेलर बना के दे देगा, आप उसको एक ईमेल शूट आउट कर दो, आपको क्या है, कोलैटरल्स देखना है, वेबसाइट देखना है, एजेंसीज है ना, हमें तो बस कोऑर्डिनेशन का काम करना है. सो वी डोंट नीड मार्केटिंग का एक सेपरेट कोई डिपार्टमेंट की जरूरत ही नहीं है, बिकॉज इट्स सो सिंपल दैट इट कैन बी डन बाय एनीवन. Well, that's a very big myth, because marketing is not just about giving ads in papers, putting social media posts, trying to increase your followers, but it's all about planning, strategy, execution, looking at how your campaign has performed, what went well, what didn't go well. If you have to coordinate with the agencies also, then you need to brief your agency what is it that you're looking for. Otherwise, the agencies will take you for a ride and you won't know where things are going wrong, because I've got a good agency, they've actually done wonders for other companies. They've given you case studies as how they were able to bring a remarkable change in the brand positioning, in terms of closures, in terms of leads. But if you're not able to give them the right brief, how will the agencies perform? If you've not planned your entire year marketing strategy in a right manner, you've not done a market research, you've not understood what your target audience is looking for, then how will you develop a right message to capture their attention? So if people think that marketing is very easy and can be done by everyone, then that's a bigger myth. It's not that it can be done by everyone. Certainly, you can learn how to be a marketer, for sure, but that skill you need to learn. It cannot be that, okay, fine, you join and then, okay, it's very simple, I'll just coordinate and it's just a coordination job. It's not. Because see, it requires a lot of time, effort, dedication, and you need to actually churn out better campaigns for better impact. Always remember that quality is better than quantity. So if you hear anyone saying that marketing is everybody's cup of cake and everybody can do it, you don't need a very seasoned marketer or you don't need an experienced marketing person for doing their job, then please correct them and tell them that marketing is not about just printing collaterals, coordinating with the agencies. The fourth myth is that marketing is only for acquiring new customers. Well, that's a very big myth. If you feel that all the marketing efforts that a marketing department or a marketing person is doing only to keep giving you new customers and you are not focusing on your existing customers, then that's a very big myth, because marketing efforts are also on how do you keep retaining and keep your existing customers curious about your other few products that you're bringing in the market. So it's very important to look at what is your customer satisfaction strategies that you're bringing in. How are you building relationship with your existing customers over the next couple of years? And so for example, if you have a product which is a subscription based product, then you need to keep engaging with your existing customers, give them personalized offers that they can keep on subscribing to your product in the near future, and they don't stop the subscription after using your services for a few months. So it's very important that not just to keep looking at how do I get more and more new customers into my kitty, but it's equally important to make sure that how do I keep my existing customers happy and loyal to my brand. Now, the next myth that most people have is that marketing and sales are very different. Please remember, aligning marketing efforts with sales objectives and collaborating with the sales team is going to drive you better outcomes. So if we feel that sales is very different and marketing is very different, they are interdependent on each other. So if marketing works very closely with the sales to understand, how are they communicating with the customer, what are the customers are needing, because they are interacting with the customers, what is the target that they have taken in terms of sales, which is the market that they feel the customers are coming in, apart from the research that the marketing has already done. So if salespeople say that, okay, fine, this is the target that we've taken, so to achieve that target, there is a number of leads that are required, and those leads marketing is providing them by doing some quality lead campaigns. So to drive better outcomes and revenue growth, sales and marketing go hand in hand. They work together to ensure that whatever is the communication that is planned in the lead campaign works well with the target audience, and the leads are more qualified, so that you're able to churn out more and more closures. So it's not that marketing and sales are two separate things. They are actually two sides of the same coin. The sixth one, the myth that most people have, is that marketing is all about creativity. So while creativity is very important, so if you are a marketer, good. If you're creative, you're able to visualize that what kind of creative will work best in which platform, what is the kind of messaging that you should have. But along with creativity, if you do not know how to analyze the data, how to understand the pulse of the market, what is the competition doing, how is the traffic coming on my website, from which all places have I got the leads, why the leads are not qualified, what is going wrong with my campaign. So if that analysis, the data-driven decisions, if the marketer is not able to take, then no matter how creative you are, you will not be able to drive results, you will not be able to drive quality outcomes. So creativity is important, but at the same time, if you would like to have very effective marketing activities, then you need to also depend on what is the planning that is going behind it. How do I take data driven decisions? How do I analyze the data that is there in front of me and use that data for making better campaigns, to optimize my website in a better way, do quality content, and all this is part of marketing. So marketing is not just creativity, but it's much more. The seventh myth that most people have is marketing is all about one approach fits all. One size fits all is the approach of marketing. That's a very big myth. Please do not ever fall for, if somebody is giving you this big gyan of that marketing is nothing, it's like एक campaign बना ली and उसको copy paste करते रहो. No, marketing is not about copy paste, and it's certainly not one size fits all approach, because see, every product, the target audience is always different. You will not have the same target audience for every kind of product that you're rolling out. So even if it's a real estate company, there are apartments which are like 50 lakhs, there are apartments which are 1 crore to 2 crores, there are apartments which are 10 crores, and there are certainly apartments which are above 10 crores also. Now, you cannot have the same marketing approach going in for all your housing products. So there will be a different marketing campaign done with different messaging. There'll be a different strategy applied to the campaign of your product, which is in the range of 50 lakhs. It's a different approach that you take for a product which is 2 crores. And certainly it's a very different approach that you take for a product which is 10 crore and above. So certainly marketing is not about one size fits all kind of an approach. Now, the last myth that I want to talk about, because see, there are so many myths around marketing, and I don't want to make this video so long that you get bored, and I'm sure it's a working day for all of you. I don't want to take too much of your time. So the last myth that I want to touch upon is that marketing is only for the marketing department. Now, please understand that what is marketing doing? Marketing is also building the brand perception in the market as well. And with the brand, it's not just the marketing department, it's every employee, every department is contributing to the company's image that the customers carry around. So be it people right from the receptionist to the people who are opening the door for the customers, to people who are in finance, in HR, in sales, CRM. Every person contributes to the brand's identity, to the brand's perception that people carry. So today, if you've created, say, brand values of your company are, say, trust and integrity, and if people are not living up to that values that the companies has set, then of course the customers will carry a perception that, they just have it for the namesake that this company's values are trust and integrity, and the company is very helpful. But the people are so rude, then nobody is opening the door. Also, there's an elderly person walking, and the person doesn't even open the door for you. People don't even offer tea, coffee in the office, and so that builds a very negative image. So if you feel that marketing is only for the marketing department, then you're wrong. So every person plays a part in the brand journey and the brand recognition, and also the brand experience. So experience is very, very important. So customer experience does not mean when the customer is only engaging with the person who is doing a sale for that person. No, a person who's calling. So if the lead has come, and if you've got a pre-sales team who's calling the customer, inviting them to the site, they are equally part of marketing. Person who's selling the product is an extension of marketing. Person who's receiving the check, giving them the receipts, is also some way contributing to the overall brand experience for the person. So it's not that the only marketing people have to carry the whole load of ensuring that the brand experience is very good, but each and every employee in the company contributes to the overall brand experience of the organization. So these myths, they highlight how we are creating obstacles in our own marketing efforts. So if you are keen to know more truths about marketing and ways to improve your marketing plan and achieve better results and better outcomes, then yes, you can write to me on the email that I've shared with you on the screen, and I would be happy to assist you on any challenge that you are facing. And if you would like to discuss anything more on these myths of marketing, happy to help you out. Focus on using better and effective marketing strategies to derive better results. Don't let these myths hold you back and stop your growth, or even create obstacles in your own marketing success. So that's all for this episode today. More to follow soon. I'll see you next Thursday. Have a fab day, everyone.